Now, a beef that you were deep in, and probably the second biggest beef possibly in hip-hop history was maybe Ja Rule and 50 Cent. At least the most exposed commercially beef.
Without social media, imagine that. Imagine if it was social media would have been with that. Crazy. Oh my God. I don't even want to deal with it. Like to think of, but no, seriously, listen to me, the beef, again, if you know my history, I grew up fighting. Beef is not an issue. Like, I had real beef in my life. That wasn't real beef for me. I had real beef for 2 years on site. Niggas is shooting back and forth. Bodies is lost. I mean, lots of bodies, not just, like, that's real beef. On site, anywhere, it's gunplay. That wasn't that. We chased. I'm a hunter. I'm not a hunted. I'm not hunted, if you understand. And that's, I don't want to go further in it, but that's the facts. Like, I never felt pressure. See, the public, here's the pressure I feel. I keep it 100, I promise you. I would go to a club. I walk in the club. I got a few dudes with me. We walk in, and all you would hear is, I'm like, wait a minute. They gonna kill me. They gonna kill me. But see, you learn quick, right? And what did I learn quick? It's just fans. Yeah. I'm really Murder Inc., nigga. So you understand the difference? Yeah. So I would approach these people, and I'd be very disrespectful. God's honest truth. Because I want, if you're really with it, and I was like, you ain't G-Unit, nigga. You just a groupie, nigga. What's up? You like his music? He got hot records. I'm not crazy. I'd be in the club dancing. Right. Niggas would look at me like I'm a Martian. Like, what are you doing? Dancing to me. I said, this shit is hot. What the fuck you want me to do? You understand? That's the facts. Like, that's 1,000%. But I approach people. And yeah, Irv was on Dream Champs. That's my receipts here. Irv talking about, like, I told my brother stop going out. Why did he say that? You know why? We got in nothing but lawsuits. Yeah. Because I didn't know gangsters fight. I mean, that gangsters would sue you. Yeah. I thought they gonna come back at you after I bust their ass and they gotta go to the doctor or whatever it may be and get their wounds dealt with. They sued you, and we paying 50, 100,000 to all of these different so-called gangsters. And I'm like, damn, this is different. How much y'all think you
paid out for the 50 Cent beef?
No one paid more in lawsuits from fighting than Murder Inc. I can't foresee. I don't see it. That's how real it was. Yeah. Wow. But it wasn't because of pressure. See, it's because I actually instigated. That's why Irv was like, don't. And my instigation of it wasn't to do it. It was really, I felt that if I didn't, that wave was so big and so strong. If I didn't, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd be in fucking Albuquerque, New Mexico, ducked down somewhere. Because it would have been that real. And I'm like, I can't live that way. And that's what I told her. If I'm not staying in, I kept Murder Inc. alive. Right. Everywhere. Do
you think 50 Cent takes it too far sometimes with his?
That's his job. Ooh. That's what, see, you got to understand business. That's what made him successful. He'll never change. He's only going to do more of it. He started off by shitting on Ja. We don't know him. He's shitting on Ja and everything. And he becomes the #1 rapper in the game. He's never going to change. Why would anyone expect him? He's the #1 troll in the game, right? He trolls everybody. How did he shit all over Floyd and he don't really
fight?
Not that he don't fight. It's not that. You don't know him. Floyd didn't have to be your friend and be there with you like that. And then you want to talk about him in all types of crazy ways. Why would you do that? Why would you laugh at niggas like Diddy and go as a blur, as a black man? As a black man, let's keep it a buck, nigga.
Two people from New York.
It's a black man. Crazy. Like, why don't you big up another nigga like that? You know what I'm saying? But he picks and chooses his battle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He picks and chooses. He's a smart, witty dude, yo. And that makes for a really good troll nigga.
Have you ever had a conversation with him?
No, I don't know him. My first day actually even being, this is why the beef wasn't real. I can't have a beef and I don't really know you. I tell everyone, like, we could fight. I could meet a stranger and fight. That's no problem. We did that a few times. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. But how could I keep that in here? if it's not real to me. I have 0 losses on the street with the G Unit members. That's a fact. That's a fact. Again, I don't have a problem saying it, and I don't want to instigate no shit. I'm not trying to stir up anything. I'm just saying what the facts are. And I try to challenge people like yourself that may not have lived it or been in it, because you might have heard things, to really answer the question you're asking yourself by just researching. Like I said, when you see all the things he's done, I don't have to talk about it. It's there. You just got to admit it, but maybe you're a fan, right? And if you're a fan, you put things that's to the side. He has a big voice. I'm a fan. I get it. I overstand. That's why I don't really care. Like, you bring it up, and look, we're talking about something that's 20-something years ago, 25 years ago. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. He could walk in right now. Unless he wants to do something, I wouldn't give a fuck. It wouldn't be nothing. It would be 0.
Chris, how did you guys meet Ja Rule? How did that?
Shout out Chris Black.
Okay.
He was in a group, Cash Money Click. Chris Black lived up the block from us and was in a group, and he brought him and a guy named O Miller. We had a group called Cash Money Click, and he was like, "This is the group." But Chris Black is like a real slick talking nigga, like, but he ain't really a rapper. Right. He's finessing the game, kind of, and it was the shit what he would say was hard, but pause. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was that. It wasn't like he's a rapper, right? And then you heard Ja, and it was like, who's that voice? Like, then you see him, and you're like, this nigga got that voice like that. And Irv, as soon as he had it, was like, yo, what he's asking me, you think he should go solo? He should go solo. I said, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And that was your first artist? The first?
You know, people don't realize Ja Rule's Vina Vita Vici was on Def Jam. It wasn't on Murder Inc. Even though we put Murder Inc. on it, we was in the middle of the deal. And what we did was tell Def Jam, put our imprint on it, but they already had signed Ja. We took him from Blunt Records, got him over that deal, put him on Def Jam. He made Vina Vita Vici. It's on Def Jam, but we made the world think. See, it's smoke and mirrors. All that shit is smoke and mirrors that you think. That's why I said it's all fake. It's not real. But when you ask me, I'm going to give you real. But it's all fake, man. It's like, you know, I wish him all the best. I promise you that. Get money, nigga. Leave me alone. I ain't worried about you. You do you. That's a fact. I want to see. I have a different philosophy than most. Maybe because I was in real beefs. And most of the beefs I was in, those dudes are my friends today. Even after loss. And that's something that's special to me. Like, because loss is the one thing, it's so hard to turn back. If someone's gone from that beef, and to make amends with them. And at the end of the day, that's why I look at it differently. And my philosophy is it's one less person I have to worry about when you get successful. Right? So the more successful you are, I shouldn't have to think about you harming me, my family, anyone in my family, a friend. That should be the furthest thing from your mind. You should be trying to get money. You understand? So that's how I look at it. If you're really trying to keep perpetuating that, to me, that's not real. I know the craziest gangsters that they converted. He's not that. Right? You understand? So he's not from that. Like, they always put up his picture from jail, and it's like he did Shock. I don't know if you guys know what Shock was. In New York, it was a program. If you got locked up, you go to Shock program. That was for the guys that didn't want to do the time. So it's Shock. Whenever you see his jail picture and he's so slim and you see it, that's because he went through Shock. It's like boot camp, and you could get out. But that was where all of the dudes that couldn't do jail time. So that's a whole nother story. But that's a New York thing. Anyone from the New York know what I'm talking about.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just saying that, like, my first day when I met him, I was going to say that it was DJ Clue called me to come to a game for basketball at Chelsea Piers. And there's other dudes, Bernard, shout out Bernard, you know what I'm saying? He was EPMD's manager. And I go to the play ball. I never left home without it. You understand? I never left home without it. So, I go out there. I'm by myself, go play ball. And then this is when he was just doing mixtape and shitting. And he was fucking with Bang'em Smurf. I don't know if you remember Bang'em Smurf. He just hit me too. What up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? And I keep hearing chitter chatter. So I grabbed the ball. I stopped the game. Like, my man, do I know you? Like, what's up? And Smurf come running over to him. No, yo, Fifth, chill out. Yo, Fifth, let's just play ball. Just play ball. When he say Fifth, I said, oh, this must be this dude 50. Must be. I don't know what he looked like. That's the first day I met him. I clotheslined him, dropped him. Like, he come down the court. I just clotheslined him for no reason while he was going to the hole. Just because I grew up like fighting. So I'm like, if you run a fight, we can fight. He just put that smirk on. He jumped back up. I gave him another real hard foul again. He don't do nothing. So I grabbed the ball and said, come on, nigga, just play ball. Let's go. And that was my first day. I swear on everything. That was my first day meeting him. And it was like that. It was like, he seen Bernard going in my bag, and I was like, don't go in my bag. And him and Bang Smurf left. So I thought maybe they forming up outside. So I called my studio right up the block. I called my niggas, they come, and they was like, Chris, ain't nobody outside. I said, okay. See, if that's the shoes of the other foot, if I was him, he couldn't, it would have been an issue. See, that's just how I grew up. It would have been an issue. I'm not just walking away and leaving you there knowing you by yourself. Oh, you're going to have a problem. And that's why I said it. And that's why I said it. But the people think these things. But he was very calculated in the way he moved and everything. Again, I don't like even harping and talking on it because it's perpetuating something that's finished to me.
Gotcha.
I can't remember.